This year, Jupiter is about to put on its biggest show. At opposition, it shines brighter and closer than it. With just a pair of binoculars or a simple telescope, you can witness its four largest moons dancing around it.
Hey everyone, get ready because this autumn, the king of the planets, Jupiter, is putting on its absolute best show of the year. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how you can see it in all its glory. I mean, have you ever really wanted to see them? Not just as some bright dot in the sky, but as a real world with its own moons orbiting around it? Well, guess what? You absolutely can. And this is your guide to doing just that, whether you're using your own two eyes or a small backyard telescope. Okay, so let's get right to it. There is one single night that is the absolute best opportunity of the entire year to observe Jupiter, the moment it's going to be bigger, brighter, and more spectacular than any other time. Get your calendars out, because that date is October 15th, 2025. Seriously, circle it. This is the peak moment, the one night when a special celestial alignment makes Jupiter the undisputed star of the show for all of us here on Earth. And you know the best part? You're not going to need some complicated star chart to find it. Jupiter's going to be the brightest thing in its patch of sky. Just look for a brilliant, cream-colored star that has this steady, non-twinkling glow. But for those of you who want to know exactly where to point, you'll find it shining bright in the constellation Taurus. So what's the big deal about this one date? It all comes down to an amazing event called opposition. Okay, let's dive into this, because this incredible view is all about a perfect cosmic lineup. In astronomy, opposition sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. It's just that one moment when Earth passes directly between an outer planet like Jupiter and the Sun. For a little while, all three of us, the Sun, Earth, and Jupiter, form a perfect straight line, with us right in the very middle. You know, a really cool way to think about this is to picture the solar system as this giant racetrack. The Sun's right there in the center, Earth is on a faster inner lane, and Jupiter's on a slower outer one. Opposition is basically that moment when we, on our speedy little planet, lap Jupiter. And this cosmic lap gives us, as sky watchers, three incredible perks. First, it's the closest Jupiter gets to us all year, which means it looks bigger in a telescope. Second, its face is totally lit up by the sun from where we're standing, making it as bright as it can possibly be. And third, and this is super convenient, it's visible all night long. It rises right as the sun sets. All right, so you know when to look and why it's so special. Now for the fun part. What can you actually see? Because what you spot in the sky is going to change a lot depending on what you're using to look. And what's so amazing is that anyone can do this, just with your own eyes. Jupiter is going to be this unmissable bright star. But, and this is the game changer, if you grab a simple pair of binoculars, that's where you get that first real wow moment. All of a sudden, it's not a dot anymore. It's a tiny, clear disk, and you can spot up to 4 of its largest moons. They look like these little pinpricks of light, all in a neat line right next to the planet. It's incredible. And from there, a small telescope just takes it to a whole other level. Okay, for all you telescope users out there with even a small one, we're talking 4 to 6 inches, you can start to see some mind-blowing details. You'll get a crystal clear view of those Galilean moons we mentioned, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. You can even see 2 dark stripes running across the planet. Those are its north and south equatorial belts. And yeah, if you're lucky and you time it right, you might just be able to spot the legendary Great Red Spot. It'll look like a faint, pale oval. And here's the thing. While Jupiter is definitely the main event, 2025 is just a fantastic year for watching planets. The king of the planets is really just the headliner in a whole season of these opposition events. So just before Jupiter's big night, you've got Saturn reaching opposition on September 21st, and then Neptune just 2 days later on the 23rd. Then comes our main event, Jupiter on October 15th. And after that, Uranus gets its moment in the spotlight on November 21st. It's a whole season of planetary goodness. And hey, here's a little fun fact for you. Ever wondered why you never see Mercury or Venus on a list like this? It's because this whole opposition thing is only possible for what we call superior planets. You know, the ones whose orbits are farther out than Earth's. Since Mercury and Venus are on the inside tracks, we can never get between them and the Sun. All right, to wrap things up, let's go over a few pro tips. These are super simple things that can make a huge difference in what you see on Jupiter's big night. Okay, 3 little things can make all the difference. First, if you have a telescope, take it outside about 30 minutes before you plan to use it. You gotta let it cool down. This stops the warm air inside from messing up your view. Second, a simple light blue or green filter can really make those cloud bands pop with way more contrast. And finally, the most important tip, be patient. Seriously. Our atmosphere is always turning, but if you just keep looking, you'll catch these brief moments of perfect stillness where all the details just snap into focus. It's worth the wait. When you get right down to it, opposition is basically the universe giving us the best seat in the house. It's this yearly invitation to step outside and really connect with the giants of our solar system, to see them not as tiny dots, but as the huge dynamic worlds they actually are. So on October 15th, 2025, Jupiter is going to be up there, waiting. All you have to do is look up. The planets are putting on a show. The only question is, what are you going to discover? Clear skies, everyone.